everyone, it's Kim from Adventures with Six, and today I'm going to do this year's curriculum share 2017-2018. That means the kids are Duke is 2nd grade, Bubbles is 3rd grade, Pippi is 7th grade, and Jim is 6th grade. We also have Pooh starting school this year. He's doing pre-K. So I'm going to go through the books first that Jim and Pippi are working with, and then I'll do Duke and Bubbles. As far as Pooh goes, it's kind of a mixture of things, so it might be easier if I do a separate post on that and kind of share how I plan for his and come up with what we're going to use. I'll try to do that in a different post or video. So first off, this year, mostly what Jim and Pippi are doing is reading this Rosary and Art book and just taking in the different art styles. They're not really doing too much hands-on. They've done a lot over the past couple years, so I figured I'd give them a little bit easier of a year this year. And the Rosary is beautiful, so seeing pictures depicting the different mysteries, it's a good thing to remember while praying the Rosary. Another thing we're doing this year is we've started Mavis Beacon typing. All 3 of the girls have started Mavis Beacon typing. They seem to really like it. If you find it on Steam, on a Steam sale, you can get it pretty cheap. I was glad we found it. I think we found it for $8 or $9. A new thing that girls have started, the older 2 have started, is Roots of English. I've tried to do Latin in the past. We haven't made it too far. So I thought at least they would get a touch of it if they did this. They both seem to really like it. Like I said, it's just a little bit here and there. The page that they've done. It goes along with the Latin books, but it's a little, it's more for them. Like, it's easier because I don't have to write or type anything out, which is what I was doing to save some money. So I'm hoping we'll get back to Latin at some point. The girls are doing handwriting again. It never fails. Handwriting just something that we need to constantly work on. I know some people have mixed feelings about handwriting, but I figure at this point they still have to write papers, they still have to answer the questions in these books, so handwriting is a good thing. It can't hurt them at this point. And right now they're doing cursive. And they always have really pretty pictures in these books. This is handwriting 5. I only chose handwriting 5 for the older 2 because they don't have a handwriting book for kids as they get into middle school. So I chose 5th grade. They haven't done this book before. So we may go back and forth depending on how their handwriting is getting. This is actually, whose book is this? This must be Jim's handwriting, and I think she's improving a lot. So who knows? Maybe she won't have to do handwriting next year. English. Most of all of these books so far have been Seton. And my reasoning behind that is I'm trying to get the girls used to Seton because I'm hoping that for high school they could do Seton online. So here's just a sample of what they have done so far. I like these books. They give quite a bit of examples. It goes, at a nice pace through each thing, and every year they start at the same of nouns, and so it starts with a review and then it goes into other things. Each year it gets a little bit more detailed, and I don't know. I really like their English. I'm trying to think. We've done these before. This is Hayes Music Puzzlers. The older four have used these books. This is the fifth. Whoops, it's over here. 5th through 8th grade. Pippi and Bubbles, or not Pippi and Bubbles. Pippi and Jem are using this book. And it has the same, crosswords, word scramble, fill in the blank, word search, pages in here, just like the other books did. It's just a little bit harder. This one's teaching about the Symphony No. 5 and Beethoven. This one's Music of Africa. I think it does a pretty good job of teaching different things. So science this year, we are still doing Behold and See 6. I decided they would just continue until they finished this book, since they had quite a bit left from last year. So maybe it will finish, I can hope. And this is the text that goes with it. Thankfully, George has decided he will actively do history with the kids. So here we go. The girls are doing, what grade is this? 5th grade, America's Catholic Heritage History. This is Seton, of course, you can tell here. So they're using this one right now. The Behold and See 6 is Catholic Heritage curriculum. So that's what the older two are doing. They're also teaching textbooks for math. Pippi is using 7th grade, and Jem is using 6th grade. I can only say if you're looking for those and you don't want to pay full price, Facebook has some really great buy, sell, trade type of groups that you can join and find those. Now I'll get into Duke and Bubbles. They're also doing history. They've started with 3rd grade. It just goes through some of the history of Catholic saints, different places. So they're starting, pretty light. I'm sure they'll get to where Pippi and Jem are. For art, we're using the Art Treasury, which I'm really excited to use. We did one of the projects today, which is this one, which you can see on the wall back there behind me. I'm not sure which kiddo did that one, but yeah. This book it tells a little bit about the artist, and then they make they do the art project. I'm trying to see, I think we're gonna do this one. I'm hoping we get to talking about this one. It's just a really good book. This is Usborne. This is an Usborne book. I had a party a couple years ago because a friend was a seller, so I bought this book, and I'm really glad I did because the kids really seem to enjoy doing these art projects where we talk about the artist and make, a recreation is what I like to call it, a recreation of an artwork that they've seen. So for science for Duke and Bubbles. I'm using a mixture because I thought we were going to get to a main section of health last year while we were in DC. We didn't get to it. We did first aid. We've used Easy Peasy in the past, but this year we're using this human body book, which I think I got at Lakeshore. It's really good. It has different worksheets depending on the organ system. Like, we recently did the brain. We're hoping to get a model of the brain so we can put it together. But it just has different types of worksheets to teach them about the different things the body parts do. Like I said, I really like this. It adds an extra element to what Behold and See already offers. It's Behold and See 4. So Behold and See, it normally teaches, like, it has where you read all the information about the organ or the system, and then it has questions about what you read, and then it has the diagram that you label. And it always has, let me see if I can find it real quick, a suggestion, this one, for supplemental activities that you can do. I think this year we're going to try and do at least one of each activity for each system. So Duke and Bubbles are pretty excited to learn about the body. It should be fun. Like I said, we're putting the two together. So we read this part about the brain and we did a couple worksheets, and then we're going to do one of the supplemental activities in here. And you know what I mean? We've done some of the worksheets. So it goes together really well. For Bubbles, for handwriting, I used the last of her handwriting book from last year, which is CHC, and then I had printed off, there's some websites. What's this one? confessionsofahomeschoolers.com has these free cursive printouts. You can print them out for the whole alphabet. And then I also did Bible story printables. And this one has, Bible references for each letter. Again, they're free to print out. I also have in the back where I found cursive handwriting practice, and these are from k5learning.com. So it has, this one says, welcome every morning with a smile at the top, and they just copy the sentence onto the line below. There's stories that they can copy the paragraph for. Just again to give her a little bit more practice. She requested that she start cursive this year. So I thought, that's what she wants to learn instead of doing print. I'm completely okay with that. As I said before, she's also doing typing. She's very excited. Then we have, let's see what else Bubbles is doing. Bubbles using English 3. This is Seton. Again, like I said, I really like Seton. I don't think I can go into it too much more. They give good examples. The explanations are good. I've been using it for the past couple of years. I've been very happy with it. This year, Bubbles is using spelling. I tend to let them go back and forth between vocabulary, spelling, trying different things to, get them to learn new words and what they mean. So this year, Bubbles is doing spelling. I like this better than Catholic Heritage because it already has the worksheets, I guess. Like this one has complete the sentence, and then alphabetical order, and then a pre-test. So she kind of knows how she'll do the next time. On this one, she missed 2. So we haven't had a week where she's actually had a test because we've missed a day here and there. So for the other thing we're doing, which I don't have a copy of, is geography. I'll have to get back to you on what I'm using. Yeah, it's 50 states. Yes, I'll look for it and I'll get back to you. So Duke is using Spectrum Spelling. I had this book, so I thought, why not use it? It's pretty much the same as what Bubbles is using. It has a write the word, fill in the blank, word building, fun with words, just different alphabetical order, writing sentences or a story about using the spelling words. So it's pretty much the same, but again, it's already done for me. Then we have Duke's handwriting. He's still using CHC. I really like CHC handwriting in the beginning. Maybe it's because the book is flipped like this. I don't know. I really like the way the binding is. It makes it much easier. And then he started printing full sentences instead of letters because he did the letters last year. So he's doing pretty good. I think he's improved quite a bit since last year. And for English, he's using English 2. This is Seton. And again, this is the same book that Bubbles used last year. She did really well with it, so I thought he would do pretty well with it too. So I guess I'll do a quick recap in the next video. I hope this helped you all some. Thank you for watching. Bye.